Hello, welcome everyone in this channel. In in this time, I'm going to teach you how you're gonna understand this big sentence. So let's start. You can see that this is really biggest sentence, and by the way, this sentence is also of advanced level. So how you will understand this sentence? Okay, let's start without wasting time. Mr. Bennet was among the earliest of those who waited on Mr. Bingley, who and he had always intended to visit him, though to the last always assuring his wife that he should not go, and till the evening after the visit was paid, she had no knowledge of it. Now let's break each part of this sentence. First part of this sentence is first clause of this sentence is Mr. Bennet was among the earliest of those who waited on Mr. Bingley. It means that Mr. Bennet was the first among of all those who was waiting for Mr. Bingley. You can simply say that Mr. Bennet was waiting for Mr. Bingley. Now, move on to the another part of this sentence. He is actually Mr. Bennet. Okay, here he, you can see this he. So actually, this he referring to the Mr. Bennet. He had always intended to visit him. Here him is actually Mr. Bingley. Okay, him is Mr. Bingley. So second part of this sentence is saying that Mr. Bennet had always intended to visit him. It means that Mr. Bennet wanted always to meet or visit Mr. Bingley. I hope this is clear. Now I move on to the next part of this sentence. Now the third part of this sentence. Though to the last, always assuring his wife that he should not go. Though to the last, Mr. Bennet was always assuring to his wife that Mr. Bennet should not go to meet Mr. Bingley. Now you will be confused that where here is not Mr. Bennet and why you are putting Mr. Bennet in here. Actually, the subject of here, uh, this the subject of here is actually removed. The subject of here is removed to make it shorter, and this is and the subject of here this subject of here can be known by the context of the sentence. So the who is assuring his wife? Mr. Bennet is assuring his wife that Mr. Bennet should not visit Mr. Bingley. It means in the heart he Mr. Bennet was wanting to meet Mr. Bingley, but Mr. Bennet was showing that he does not want to meet Mr. Bingley. Now let's come to the last part of this sentence. It's saying till the evening after visit was paid by Mr. Bennet to Mr. Bingley. So it's saying, so here it's saying, that till the evening after the visit was paid, it means that Mr. Bingley visited to the Mr. Bennet visited to the Mr. Bingley. Here the visit was paid is actually in the passive voice, and it's not saying that the visit was paid by home to home. So it has been removed to shorten this sentence, and it can be ascertained by the context. So it means that Mr. Bennet visited to Mr. Bingley. So it means that in the evening Mr. Bennet visited to Mr. Bingley. Now let's come to the last part of this sentence, which saying that she, her wife, here it is, she had no knowledge of it. It means that in the evening Mr. Bennet visited Mr. Bingley, but his wife has no knowledge of it that Mr. Bennet had visited and met Mr. Bingley. So here she is referring to the wife of Mr. Bennet. So because in the above part of the sentence, uh, the the wife of the Mr. Bennet has been talked about, so that's why she must be referring to the wife of Mr. Bennet. So see, the wife of Mr. Bennet had no knowledge of visit of Mr. Bennet to Mr. Bingley. Now if I summarize this sentence, then it would be in this way that Mr. Bennet was waiting for Mr. Bingley. By the way, you know, this who has mistakenly been typed by me, so don't care about it, don't mind it. So if I summarize this sentence, then this sentence means that Mr. Bennet was waiting for Mr. Bingley, and he was intending to visit and meet Mr. Bingley, but in but he was showing to his wife that he does not want to visit or meet Mr. Bingley. But in the evening, he visited Mr. Bennet visited to Mr. Bingley, and his wife had no knowledge of it. I hope this is clear. If I summarize it again, then it simply means that Mr. Bennet wanted to meet Mr. Bingley from inside, but from outside he was showing to his wife that he did not want to meet or visit Mr. Bingley. I hope it's clear.